Today, I want to talk to you about theater. Now, being a YouTuber, it may be strange to hear me talk about another performance medium, but I love all forms of artistic medium, whether it be music, film, dance, or even poetry. But there are many reasons why I do theater, and it dates back to when I started doing it in high school. Growing up, my mom exposed me to a lot of musical theater, so in my freshman year, I auditioned for the musical Oklahoma. Now, even though I was taking an introductory theater class at the time, I had no idea how to properly audition for a show. I showed up about 2 hours early before the stage manager even got there, sang a song from a musical that was far from the style of the show that we were doing, and had no idea to check the call board to see if I was called back, cast, or even called for rehearsal. It was a fun experience, but it wasn't enough to make me want to pursue theater as a career. At least, not yet. During my sophomore year, I got cast as the lead in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. It really took me by surprise because at the very least, I was just going for Schroeder. But doing that show inspired so much confidence in me. I was doing things that I had no idea I was capable of. And that year, I did every single show possible. Even going into my junior year, I participated in every single theatrical thing I could, ranging from simple skits at pep rallies to making videos for classes. Even in my senior year, I wrote and directed our show choir spring show so that it would follow the format of a 2-act musical. But when the time came to apply for colleges, I had no idea what to do. No one really prepared me for this. I had no idea that you had to audition to get into college theater programs, so I ended up spending 2 years in community college before attending university. In retrospect, I should have known I was supposed to audition for theater programs. I majored in musical theater, taking every chance I had to learn about singing, dancing, and producing a show. In my 2 years of community college, I acted in and worked on about a dozen shows. That's also when I made the video, You Know You're a Theater Kid. I actually plan on making a sequel to that at some point. Then I auditioned for Oklahoma City University's prestigious performing arts program. And on April 1st, 2013, I received my acceptance letter into their acting program. And the best part of it wasn't an April Fool's joke. In my studies at OCU, I took part in a number of independent projects, such as cabarets, webisodes, and original plays. And I realized that I didn't just want to act, I wanted to write and direct as well. So I declared my minor in directing and took a few playwriting classes and ended up producing a bunch of my own original work. And it all culminated to the acquisition of my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting. And that takes us to now. So, why do I do theater? If I wanted to make money, I would have been a business major. If I wanted to be well-rounded, I would have been an engineering major. But I chose theater. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, isn't it really hard to make it as an actor? And I'm always like, yeah, but I know I'll never be happy doing anything else. And it's true. But that's not why I do it. There are always some people who pursue acting because they believe that it'll make them famous or it'll make them rich, or they do it to stroke their egos. But for me, my reason for performing runs so much deeper. When I was a freshman at OCU, I was considering switching my major to film production and transferring to a different school because I started to feel like acting just wasn't for me. I was in an environment where I started to feel inferior in my abilities as a performer. But my acting teacher told me something I'll never forget. One day, he showed us a video, Patsy Rodenberg's Why I Do Theater, in which she discusses how acting has the power to evoke something in people whenever the actor is honest in their portrayal. Up to that point, my reasons for performing were selfish. I wanted to express myself in a medium that allowed me to leave my mark in this world. I wanted to achieve artistic immortality. But that changed for me when my teacher looked at us and said, that's why we do it. We don't do it for the awards, the fame, or the money. We do it because we can change the world. I'll never forget that. Even at graduation, I told him that he was the reason why I stayed at the school and graduated with my BFA in directing minor. I told him that I wanted to become an artistic director and run my own theater company someday, all because of what he said. Often have I been looked down upon because of my decision to pursue a career in the arts. Yet those people never seem to understand how that one movie can make them cry, or how a single episode of a TV show can cause such a stir in the community. It's because of what we do. Some become doctors, others become teachers and politicians because they want to make the world a better place. But we are storytellers. More than that, we are truth tellers. Why do I do theater? Because we can change the world.